Hello and welcome to another Ben Sabers TV. Thank you so much for joining me. We have finally got an update and some information after this vile little man's hearing that was just over 24 hours ago. So I'm bringing you the latest news that we found out from that hearing. If you don't know, Johnny Somali is most probably the most hated vile IRL streamer there is on the planet currently. He's in South Korea. He's been kicked out and banned from Japan. He's currently in South Korea, and he went to South Korea and he just caused non-stop problems, incredibly disrespectful to the people and the culture, broke countless laws while he was there. And South Korea don't mess around with this sort of thing. They don't take it lightly. They take it very seriously, and they are throwing the book at Johnny Somali. And there's a very good chance he could be going to jail for up to 41 years, or possibly more than 41 years. I'm going to share with you right now some clips showing you what he did to possibly land himself with over 40 years in prison. That could happen to this guy. So this is the first clip.
All right, right to say you should never have kids. Your father was right to your father. Call the police, stupid ass bitch. Stupid ass. I didn't even drink here. Are you dumb? Why are you touching me, you stupid ass, bald ass bitch? I did not drink it, you stupid bitch.
So, if you didn't know, in South Korea, what he's currently doing is actually disrupting a business, and they take that really seriously, and it can land you with up to 5 years in prison for what he's doing. So, chucking the noodles on the floor, throwing the noodles around, pouring the liquid out, being vulgar, not very unpleasant to customers. They take that really seriously. That could land him 5 years just in that. Here's the next thing that he did.
I'm cooking Korean barbecue.
날 체포해. 나는 보기 싫어.
Put the fish down like it's a fucking weapon. They're saying put the fish down like it's a weapon.
날 체포해.
Run. Throw it in the police car. Run. What do they want, Chad? The police are pulling me from the fish. Oh, put the fish down for what? How is this a crime? What I do? Put it down.
So what he's doing here, basically, he's got this fish, and apparently from all reports, this fish was absolutely disgusting. It was vile, it was rotten, it had gone off, and that's just being a public nuisance, and that could get you 30 days in prison. So I'm going to show you the next clip of what he does, and then I'll tell you, break down that for you.
Oh my God. 나에겐 폭탄이 있다. 나에겐 폭탄이 있다. 나에겐 폭탄이 있다.
I can't believe he
나에겐
did
폭탄이
this.
있다. 나에겐 폭탄이 있다. 나에겐 폭탄이 있다.
Sorry.
나에겐 폭탄이 있다.
I'm sorry.
나에겐 폭탄이 있다.
Oh, what does it
나에겐
even say?
폭탄이 있다.
So basically, he was playing on repeat a speaker saying, "I have a bomb," on the transport, which is really bad. I mean, this could get him 30 days, a fine of 30 days in prison, which is really, really bad. The anthem that you just heard at the last bit of this video, that was the North Korean national anthem, and he was going around in the area, a shopping centre, with a loudspeaker playing the North Korean national anthem, which tensions between North and South Korea have always been at a high, and South Korea take that sort of thing really seriously. I mean, that is really out of line for doing that sort of thing. And for someone to think that's acceptable, it is just shocking to me. There is another clip. I'll play that one now.
One, 112. I got a beat. You better back up. What you doing? Don't touch my phone.
Anonymous sent $10.
Don't touch me. I call police 112. 112.
So this is basically disrupting a business. He was playing very loud music on the bus, and again, this is a 5-year maximum sentence that he could get for that. Clearly, people are very upset with him doing that. So why on earth he was doing it, I don't know. But I'm going to bring you another video now. Just before I play this video, just so you know, this is Hank. Johnny has no money, he's got nothing. Hank's now looking after Johnny in pretty much every way, financially and everything else. I'll let the clip play for you.
Sacrifice my finances, you know, like I've actually, like, Johnny ran out of money because they refused Johnny to work. So I've been actually providing for him.
He's been helping me a lot. He's been helping me with not only like legal fees and stuff like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's helped me pay for a lawyer and stuff like that. And he's a great friend. Like, honestly, I respect him for that. And when I get out of here, a lot of it I do owe to Hank. He's a real man.
Yeah. So, and not to mention that I sacrificed my time and space here, you know.
Yeah.
And I actually fed him back to health too. He was very unhealthy.
Yeah, very skinny. Hank claims when I was living on my own in Korea, I was very skinny and gaunt. You know, because maybe my diet was not good, but Hank is definitely. People now on the internet are saying I have like a gut and man boobs now because I guess Hank has been feeding. I've been on the Hank diet, and Hank has been feeding.
So yeah, basically this guy here, Hank, has been doing everything to help him. Hank has money because his family's been giving him money for his education, and he's using that money to pay for him. Apparently, his entire family, Hank's entire family, hates Johnny Somali. So let's get to the charges, shall we? So these are the charges. Now, when he went to court for the first time in April this year, there was only 3 charges in the court. So the first one was obstruction of business, count 1, which is 5 years or maximum 5 years in jail. And that was the where he was throwing the ramen and just being an absolute horrible little guy. He pled guilty to that. The next one was the fish, which is 30 days or a fine. He pled guilty to that one. The next one was a minor crimes, which is again 30 days, and that was playing disturbing bus metro system, which he pled guilty to. And then they brought out another one right at the end that nobody knew about. And we now know that's the obstruction of business, count 2, which is again maximum 5 years. And that was the loud music on the bus, where you saw the people were very unhappy about him doing that, which he's pled guilty to. Now, when he's come back to court just over 24 hours ago for his hearing in May, they've added on 2 new counts. And we thought they might do this, and they have done. So the first one was a deep fake count 1. That's a maximum of 10.5 years. And that's due to him taking advantage of a Korean streamer kiss, where he basically deep faked this girl, and he kisses this girl and deep faked it to be a streamer. He's pleaded not guilty, but the video footage is online of him doing that. So I don't know how he's going to be able to deny deny guilty for that. He's then got another deep fake count 2. Again, 10.5 years maximum sentence, and that's for a streamer called Bing Bong. Again, he's pled not guilty, but the video footage clearly shows him doing, what's going on. The reason why these 2 weren't in at a time is because these 2 streamers had to actually submit the actual complaint, process and get started for it to pop up. Now, apparently, these were all the charges. So right up to deepfake count 2, these were all the charges that we knew of. Right at the very end, again, a new one was added, which is the obstruction of business count 3, which is very interesting because that's, again, a maximum of 5 years. Now, this is for the Lottie World. We kind of thought this may happen because he went to a shopping centre or mall, whatever you want to call it, and there was a small little fun fair, little merry-go-round, things like that. So there's families with really young children there, and he was saying some very vulgar things at the time, and I'm not going to go into it, but it was very inappropriate. This could get him another 5 years in jail. We don't know if he's pled guilty or not guilty. Apparently, there's a bit of confusion about that. I'm not going to say if he has pled guilty or not. I'm going to wait until his next trial, which is going to be in August this year. Effectively, what the Korean government are doing at the moment, they are bringing him to court with 3 charges, and then adding another charge on, which means he has to then come back to court again. He's come back to court, he's got those other charges on there. They go through the system again. They add another charge on, which means it has to go back to court again. Apparently, we're going to get actual testimony from the 2 streamers that have put the deepfake claims in about him. And that's going to be in April, so they're going to give testament. We may get testament from other people as well, or other businesses, like the ramen noodle thing and the threats. So yeah, I mean, the overall at the moment could be 40 plus years, but there's a very good chance that because this idiot constantly uploads and videos everything he's doing, like everything, and he's a moron. So he's recently been standing and disrespecting country flags. So he had 3 or 4 flags from around from other countries, and he was basically walking on them and that sort of thing. And in South Korea, you're not allowed to do that. They do not allow you to disrespect another country's flag or their own flag. The very interesting thing about this is that his little chucker buddy friend here, Hank, was also standing on and disrespecting the flags of other nationalities. Hank could now be dragged into this, and he could possibly be having offences put against him. So he may have to go to court. But we don't know yet. I honestly think when he goes back to court in August, they're going to add on 2 more charges. One for the flag and one for something possibly else where he actually threatened to rape another streamer in public. So I think they're going to put the flags against him and this other streamer where Johnny Somali said he was going to, something to her. So this guy is an absolute moron. So he's got no money. Hank's family's threatened to stop giving him money if he carries on, so we don't know what's going to happen there. And in the last hearing in April, he was an hour late. He got absolutely wasted the night before, and he was an hour late for the hearing, so the judge gave him a warning. This hearing that he had just over 24 hours ago, he was again 10 minutes late, which the judge will not take favourably to at all. So we're waiting to see what happens there. The other thing is, when Johnny had to go to court, he was assigned legal counsel, and that legal counsel will be somebody that specialises in what's going on and the charges that he has. But for some reason, these 2 chuckleheads, because they're both dumb as hell, Hank has managed to find his own lawyer, or get a lawyer of his choice, and that lawyer was in the east side. So he's now registered in the west side and can now represent Johnny. And unfortunately, he's not a lawyer that deals in what Johnny's going through. This guy is an accountant's lawyer or tax lawyer. And he hasn't been in court or in a courtroom for 20 years. So I don't know why you'd take the legal representation that specializes in what's going on for you and get rid of them and then get a tax lawyer to come and represent you. This guy has no idea about what Johnny's going to be doing or anything. So you got the worst lawyer possible to help you. It makes no sense. The legal aid that was given to Johnny by the state has now been removed because they have their own lawyer that they're paying themselves. And because of that, they've got rid of the state's taken and removed their legal aid that was provided. So they're absolute idiots, complete morons. His next trial is going to be in August. I will cover everything there. I'm away for 2 weeks in August, so I don't know. I'm hoping that his trial will be after I get back. We'll have to wait and see, but I'll still cover this for you. But yeah, this guy is a vile, horrible little man. And I think by adding a new charge every single time he comes to court, it just gives this idiot more time to just rack up more and more things against him. It could be a case that when he gets sentenced, he could be in there for a long time, possibly a lot longer than 40 years. Just so you know, when they do sentence Johnny Somali, they won't go, you're going to get a 2 year for this and 3 years for that and 2 months for that. What they do is say, right, you've got 60 years worth of time to serve, that's a max. We're going to give you 55. So just give one number and that's what you serve. There's no early parole or anything like that. You go into prison, serve your time, you come out at the end. So if it's 41 years, he goes in, he comes out after 41 years, and that's it. So, all this money that Hank's spending on him and all that sort of thing, if Johnny Somali goes away, he more than likely will be going away for close to the max amount of time. So Hank's never going to get his money back. And everybody will have forgotten about this guy. But again, thank you all for watching. Thank you for the thumbs up and the likes and the subscribes. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in another video